Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to do Pilates more along the lines of functional fitness. So going to do some standing work, some work laying down as well. If you have 5-pound, maybe 8-pound dumbbells, that would be great. Also going to use a loop band a little bit today. So if you have one of those, if not, you can just skip it. So let's go ahead to start. Just take a couple breaths while we reach up overhead and exhale. I like to usually start with a couple deep breath in, exhale, kind of get your mind in the right space for your workout. One more, and exhale. Now let's just do some shoulder rolls back. 2, 3, and let's go forward. 1, 2, 3. Now let's go ahead and put your hands right on your shoulders and draw those circles with your elbows. Forward for 3, and go ahead, reverse around. 2, 3. So now we're going to do a warm-up I really like for the legs because we hit all planes of motion. So I'm going to come forward a little. Make sure you have room all the way around you, like a 360. So forward lunge, backward lunge, side lunge, curtsy, and then this one you go out to the side and then angle forward. So let's repeat that on the other side. Forward lunge, back, side lateral, curtsy, open to the back, and forward. Let's go through that one more time. You can go slower if you need to. I do this a lot. I just really like how this opens up the hips in all areas. And the last one, other leg. Get your heart rate up just a little bit to kind of warm your body up. Curtsy, open up to the back, and forward. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead, come to the end of our mat. Sit or stand to sit, cross one foot over the other, one arm over the other, and come down. Nice. Let's go ahead and do some cat-cows to warm up that spine. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, exhale, push that ground away. Give me just 3 more. Moving with your breath. Inhale on the extension, exhale on the flexion. Last one, exhale. Now come back to a flat neutral back, keeping your abs pulled in snug against your spine. Let's do some hip sways. Look over the right shoulder and then the left. And repeat, alternating sides. Give me one more each way. Last one. So we're going to stay here for one more moment. And we're going to go ahead and extend that right hand out and the left leg. Bring those arms to level into bird dog. Tap for 4. And 3, 2, 1. Bring that down and opposite side. Again, bring it to level and then start tap down, really lifting that leg from the glute, not arching into your lower back. One more. Give me a quick little child pose. Let's extend long. Take a deep breath. And come up, swing those legs around. If you have the loop band and you're going to use it, just set it to the side so you can get to it when you need it. Let's roll down onto our back. So first we're just going to start with a couple rounding bridges. So knees are bent, feet flat. You're going to just bring your arms to your side and start by tucking at your pelvis and roll that vertebrae up one vertebrae at a time. And then starting at the chest, roll back down, thinking about one vertebrae touching down to the ground at a time. Inhale, and exhale. 2 more. One more. Nice. So go ahead, let's put our hands behind our head. We're going to do a little abdominal work. Let's float one knee up and then the other knee. We're just going to curl to the center for 5. Inhale here, exhale, curl. And 4, and 3, last 2, and 1. Go to the right for an oblique twist, but bring the knee in. As you return, extend the leg out for 4, and 3, 2, and 1. And bring that leg to 90. Let's go to the opposite side. And release back, curl. Elbow to knee, 2 more. And bring those knees in. So now let's go ahead and bring the hands along the side, and we're going to do a little bit of dead bug. So we're going to bring those, keep the head flat, bring one leg up or knee up and the other back to your 90. So we're going to extend the opposite arm and the opposite leg out. If you're not comfortable straightening this leg out, you can just kind of tap it down and bring it back up. But the closer you are to the ground, the harder the move is, but do not arch your back, because then it's not your core working, it's your back working. So let's go ahead, starting with the right arm out, left leg out, and repeat on the other side. And we're just going to keep alternating here. Keep that tummy nice and tight. Fantastic core exercise here. Inhale, exhale. Keep that tummy tight. Don't let that back lift off. Give me 5 more sets. And 4. And 3. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice, hug those knees in. So let's go ahead and float those legs one up at a time. And let's go ahead, inhale, curl up. And we're going to start just toe tap. So you're setting the knee away from the center. 2, 3, keep that belly button in. 1 few more. Keep breathing. 1 more each side. And roll back down. So we have 2 more exercises we're going to do here, and then we're going to move on to some bridge work, which is also core work. So let's go ahead into single leg stretch, one of your classic Pilates exercises. Curl up, bring that knee into the chest while the other leg is long and strong. Inhale for 2 as you pull, and exhale. 5, going to do 10, here 7, 8, last one, and roll that head down. So now we're going to do the same except double leg stretch. So here, extending those legs out, if it's hurting your back or difficult on your back, keep those legs higher. Don't go as low to the ground. So let's curl that body into a little ball, and we're going to inhale as we bring everything out. Exhale, return. We're going for 10. Halfway there. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And put those feet flat. So let's go ahead and let's grab that strap. And let's go ahead and just bring it right above our knees. I guess we have two of them, right? So feet are hip width, legs are flat, and you're just keeping those legs out, so you already feel maybe a little tension. There's different weights in these bands, so use whichever one you're comfortable with. So let's bring the hands down at first, and we're just going to lift up and come back down. And you're not going into your back. You're keeping a straight line from hips to shoulders. Give me two more. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice. So now we're going to bring the arms straight up above our shoulders, and as we lift up, the arms are going to go over the head and tap the floor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, give me one more. Nice. And bring those arms down. Now let's lift up and press to the outside of the band for 10, 9, 8. Almost feel like a little wrapping around your hip sensation. 6, still trying to keep those hips level. Those hip bones are pointing straight up. And of course I lost count. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. And come down. So now we're going to go into single leg. So let's go ahead and lift those hips up, extend the right leg, and we're just going to, as we hold here, bring that leg out a little from the center and bring it back. So it goes out on an angle and straight. Out, return. 4, we're going for 10. We're at 5. So 5, really should feel this glute activated. 3, 2, 1. Leg down and roll back down. So you should really feel the glute of the leg that's stabilizing you, the foot that's on the floor. So let's do the opposite side. Let's lift those hips straight up, maintain that straight line, extend the left leg out, and bring it out to the side and return. So the only thing moving is your leg. Trying to keep those hips level and not letting the rest of the body shift during this movement. Here's 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2 more, and 1. And bring that foot down and roll down. Nice. So let's go ahead, release those, and let's do a nice hamstring stretch. Go up with one leg, up with the other leg. And then let's go ahead and roll up. So let's go ahead and come to standing and get those weights around so you can use them. So now we're going to do some standing arm work, and it'll also help do some balance work for us. So let's go ahead and grab those weights, and let's come to the front of our mat. You can go at the end of your mat there if that's more comfortable. So we're going to lift the knee up as we curl. So the move looks like curl, overhead, curl, and down. Go to the other side. Curl, extend that leg, and down. Curl, kick. I like this because there's a lot of mind-body coordination going on as well. Curl, overhead. We're going to go for 10 total, 5 sets. And as you can see, you can lose your balance a little bit, just like I just did, but just keep going through it. 4 more. And if you're more comfortable with shoes in this workout, go right ahead and wear them. I just am really used to working out barefoot. Sometimes I will wear shoes. More if I'm doing a Tabata workout. Sorry, I lost my balance there. Here we go, last one. As you can see, you should try to maintain focus. I'm over here talking, losing my balance. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift one knee and we're going to do lateral lifts. So we're just going to lift that knee and we're going to lift out for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more. Keep that tummy and core pulled in tight to help maintain the balance. Last 2 and 1. And bring that down. So now we're going to go to the other side. We're going to lift to the front, but we're going to kind of rotate our wrist a little bit. So let's get in position first. So let's lift this knee. And we're going to lift, rotate, and come down. For 9, 8, 7, 6 more. Keep breathing. Last one. Nice. So on that one, I'm having you twist because you're getting different parts of the muscle by switching from the hammer hold to the straight palm down. So now I want you to go ahead and come down into a plie and put those palms facing up. So you're going to come out and together, out and together. So this is great for working on chest expansion because we're always, I talk about this a lot, looking at computers and phones. 5 more. So this really helps those back muscles. 3, 2 more, and 1. Now we're going to stay here. Let's open, extend the arms out, bring them in, and close. This is a great one for really defining those arms. Like I always tell my students, you always want tank top arms because it seems like we wear tank tops all year long, whether it's under little jackets or sweaters. Whew. Hope you guys are feeling it in your arms. If you're not, you might need heavier weights, but don't go too heavy because those little shoulder joints don't need heavy weight. 3 more. 3, 2. Trying to keep the shoulders relaxed. 2, please. 1. Nice. So let's go ahead, let's put those down. And if you have the loop, let's grab that again, just for a little something special in between here before we go to the ground to do some plank work. So you're going to put this band behind your back with like your thumbs out. And you're just going to pull it up a little bit, not too far. And you're going to push your palms, not your palms, the outside of your hands away from each other. You barely feel like you're moving, but you're doing a lot for that inside of the arm. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to repeat that. So what I want you to do when you're doing that move is you're pushing away from each other, but you're almost holding it for a tiny little pause. And I like to put my thumb on the outside just like so it doesn't slip. So we're going to go ahead and repeat that. So again, lift those arms just a little bit and then push out for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep that core in. Beautiful. 3, 2 more. Last one. Let's go ahead and put that down. And let's come down and do a couple parts of some leg series. And then we'll move on to a little plank exercise I like to do with the dumbbells. So let's go ahead and come onto our forearm, keeping the shoulder and wrist in alignment. I like to bend the bottom leg a little bit. We're just going to do some hip raises here. 8, we're doing 10, flexing the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go ahead and draw circles on the wall. 5 in each direction, lengthen through here. 4, 5, and the opposite way for 5, 4, 3. Trying to keep that leg in the position where the hips are facing front 1, so that you don't take the work away from that hip that you want to work. So now we're going to do double leg kicks to the front. So you flex that foot, you kick twice to the front, point to the back, hardly moving your torso. 3, we're doing 10 of these as well. 4, 5, beautiful. A few more here for 3, and 2, and 1 more. Nice. Okay, so let's come. I'm going to face you guys again so you can see the way I rotate. I know I did this in a previous video, but this is such a good hip opener. Come to all fours. Same leg we were just working with. Let's go ahead and lift it. We're just going to like draw circles with the knee. So the leg keeps its position, almost like those little old-fashioned fire hydrant moves we did I did in the 80s and 90s. Circle back and around. I'm aging myself now. Oh well, age doesn't matter. 3, and 2, and 1. Nice. So, gonna go right to this side. Same moves, kind of, I like, again, to bend that bottom leg. Flex that foot, keeping these hips facing front. The leg is parallel to the sky, and lift. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the circles. 5 in each direction, trying to keep length through the shoulder and the ear. And the opposite way for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go right into double kick to the front. So you probably hear my breathing. There's kind of some percussion breathing in Pilates where sometimes you inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Really helps you keep that core engaged while you're still able to breathe. Give me 2 more. And last one. And point. So let's come up to all fours and let's do those hip circles. So 4 in each direction. 1 more this way. And the opposite way for 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. So let's go ahead, grab those dumbbells again. Actually, you can just use 1. So we're going to hold a plank, and then when we're in the plank, we're going to bring this arm, extend it back for a tricep kickback. But we're not bending it. It's just one long, strong move. This is a tough move. If you need to go to your knees, go ahead. You want to try to keep that plank straight and tight. If at any time you feel like I'm getting too tired, just come down to your knees. You don't want to sacrifice your form. So let's go ahead and lift up into our plank. And we're going to bring that dumbbell back for 10 and 9. Abs tight. 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Come down. Rest that wrist for a second. Got another side. So again, get your plank position first. Grab your dumbbell and bring it up. And 9, 8. My base arm is really shaking. 6. Abs tight. Just got 4 to go. Last 3. And 2. And 1. That one's a good one. Okay. We can push those dumbbells out of the way. And let's come down, just do a few parts of posterior work. So let's do some baby swans. You got those hands flat on the ground. Legs are long and strong. Belly in. And we're just going to keep the neck as a natural extension of the spine. And we're going to inhale as we lift. Exhale, release. trying to be light with your hands, and the upper back muscles are what are pulling you up. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Last one. Exhale. Nice. Okay, so little swimming move, and then we'll do a quick little stretch. So go ahead, lift the right arm and the left leg, really pulling that leg to touch the wall behind you. And release opposite side. And go back, right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Tummy in tight, lift all the limbs, and start to inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. 3 more sets of that breathing. Last one. Come down, push yourself back to a nice little child's pose stretch. That feels great. And roll up. Let's go ahead and do a couple stretches here. So let's bring that right leg forward. First into a knee on the ground lunge. Kind of pressing in to feel that hip flexor. If you're comfortable, walk those hands up to the knees. Tuck under here to get a nice stretch through the hip flexor and the quad. Reach the arm up of the foot or the knee that's on the mat, and just lean slightly over to the side of the leg that is bent. And then let's come forward. Let's push to straighten that front leg. Snake it out a little bit if you can. If you can flex it, great. Inhale, exhale, over. Nice stretch up through that hamstring. Trying to keep the hips level and not like leaning to one side or the other. Relax that head. Come back. Let's bring that foot back. Opposite one forward. First, lunging to kind of activate. I like to spend a little, each time whatever stretches I may be doing, I try to spend a few moments in each part of the stretch before I move on to the next part. Really tuck, feel that stretch down that leg that is bent onto the mat. Reach up and over the opposite arm. And then come down again, push that leg out, flexing it if you're comfortable. Inhale, exhale, release down. Come forward. Let's go ahead and come sitting forward. Let's just push those palms toward me, really round that back through, look down and open. Let's take the elbow and just gently guide that arm down, but trying to pull slightly on here to feel a stretch up here because you did that arm work. And release to the other side. So this was a workout I was trying to fit in for all of you to like be able to do on your lunch hour. So I think it's a quick little 30-minute functional move type of workout. Let's bring that arm straight in front of you. I don't like to pull on the elbow, pull maybe on the forearm or use the wrist. Feel a nice stretch here and then look over that shoulder for a neck stretch. So yeah, I was just trying to put a workout together where you kind of hit all areas in a quick little 30-minute workout. And always, of course, I like to find time for the stretching. It's just so important to keep moving. So that's why I try to make sure we hit all planes of motion. And let's bring those arms, push the palms to the sky as we look up and exhale. So I hope that gave you a little energy for the rest of the day. See you next time.